Oh, dude, she's gonna bust out. That goth chick is gonna bust out and kill the whole family again. Who could predict this would happen? And he's probably not even thinking about it. What's up, guys? Welcome to Haunted Van Radio, a place where I read stuff to you guys, and hopefully you guys like it. If not, como caca pues. Anyways, it's funny because my dad would actually say that to me in a joking way. You know, I was a boy, so me. He would be like, "Oh, you guys hungry? No, como caca pues." I don't know if anyone can relate to that. I know there's a bunch of like Mexican stuff that, you know, every family does, that like every other Mexican family or somebody in there is like, oh, your mom did that too? Or you did that too? That's crazy. My parents also hit me with chanclas. That's nuts. Today's story is called My Wives Don't Get Along. I can actually relate to this because I have like a million wives. Got it like that? I have millions of cats. Oh, dude, that's my worst fear, becoming a cat lady. No, not a cat lady. A cat dude. Is there a name for guys that are like cat ladies? I don't think there is. I don't want to be a cat man. See, now it just sounds like I'm a superhero. Bro, now I want to be cat man. How the did I get here? Anyways, my wives don't get along. I know for a fact every guy is like thinking, bro, I want like 3 wives and I want like 8 kids. What is it? Because Andrew Tate said so. Everyone wants to be Andrew Tate. I get it. Cool. But if you're like what was it? What did he say? What did Andrew Tate say? If you're Joe Schmo working at the gas station, who the literally, if you're Joe Schmo, realize you're Joe Schmo. I mean, I disagree in some parts. Like, cool. If you want to be Joe Schmo, cool. But having multiple wives, dude, one girl's expensive. I mean, is hard enough, you know, to keep track of. You know, you got to make sure she's happy and everything. I used to have a hairline. Now it's just like, these chicks are crazy, bro. And you want 2 of them? You want 3 of them? You want 4 of them? Okay, bro. You have fun with that. It's like diffusing 4 bombs at once, and you never know when one of them is just gonna be like, hey, I'm just gonna explode just because I feel like it. Then girls gossip. I don't know, dude. I would feel like they'd all talk smack on me, or at least like one of them. I don't know, dude. Girls gossip, and I mean, what is it? The chisme. Girls gossip. They can't help it. Boys, we locker room talk. I mean, it is what it is. Everybody gossips. Everyone sucks, bro. Honestly, wow, you can't trust nobody. I don't know. That would seem pretty hard to me, at least. Having like 4 girlfriends, that's easy. Take one of them to like In-N-Out. Take one of them to like Burger King. You know, do what you guys do. As long as, you know, it's all consensual and stuff. You know, don't be a cheater. Don't be a cheater. I see you. I see you, Carlos. I see you, Juan. I see you, Zach. I see you, Jaquise. I'm just naming names, so he's probably like if anybody is cheating and their name is actually one of those people, they're just like, bro, how does he know where the camera's at? I think it would be super tough to have multiple wives. That means you're emotionally invested in them, and you're like, you know, ride or die. You would always do anything for them, and it's kind of hard. I asked my girlfriend, what does she want to eat? She's like, I don't know, but she's crying that she's starving. Okay, well, do you want this, or this, or this? She's like, I don't know. Now imagine that twice. This, and this. By the time you get one to be like, oh, I want this, the other one's gonna be like, I don't want that. So I'm like, okay, well, what do you want? This, and this, and this? I don't know. Okay, well, what if we make multiple stops? Does that work? I don't know. I don't want to make multiple stops. I want to get out of the car. I don't know. Like, we have food at home. No. Oh my god. Dude, that would be terrible. I don't know. Maybe I'm complaining. I'm no prize myself. Honestly, I'll probably mess with you so much, and like, I know my girlfriend, like, she puts up with so much stuff. It's so funny. I'm always messing with her. Anyways, it's already been like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. Let's get right into it. I want to see how this guy probably gets murdered by his 3 wives or something. Okay, let's get right into it. Have you ever wanted to love somebody but couldn't? I don't think I've ever been faced with that question, with that dilemma, because I'm pretty decisive on like what I want. I'm like, this one's not serious, this one's serious. let me see if I'm into them. No, their personality just doesn't work, you know? But if you're just going for them like ass and titties, shame on you. Shame on you. That's how I felt with Tammy. I really don't like the name. We never should have gotten together in the first place. But it was her birthday, and I didn't know what I was getting myself in for. Smashes on the birthday and then dubs her. Oh my, I think there was something on, what is it, on How I Met Your Mother, where like he got with her, broke up with her on her birthday over like the phone, and it was her birthday, and she was literally at the birthday cake, and she was surrounded by her family. Over the messaging machine, he's like, yeah, I think we should break up. Sorry, happy birthday, you're the best though. Like 5 years later, he meets up with her, repeats the situation, and on her birthday again, he's literally like, oh, it's her birthday? Oh no. And then like literally after, that was after he literally just broke up with her again. Same scene, surrounded by the family. Was it Ted Mosby? You suck, bro. Honestly, oh bro, there were so many times I was like, oh dude, you're the worst. She invited all of us from the office, and I was expecting to just have a drink and go home. Fast forward to the bar. Half an hour passed when we were all supposed to meet, and every time her phone buzzed, I knew it was another person canceling at the last minute. She's probably a loser. No, that's so mean. But she was glowing with warmth that wasn't dampened by her disappointment, and I had nowhere else to be. And hours can melt together so fast when you found someone to be lonely with. That's sad, bro. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm already like not into this. I feel so depressed just being right here in this bar. I'm like playing quarters by myself into my whiskey. Tammy blamed herself for how the party turned out in a vicious, self-deprecating way that left me scampering to reassure her. Captain Save-A-Ho to the rescue. And the harder she was on herself, the kinder I had to be. Until somehow, without meaning to, I called her beautiful because I couldn't bear her thinking otherwise for another minute. If he's had a couple drinks in him, he's probably like, I don't want her to feel bad, you know. Tim, you're so beautiful, bro. Oh, no, I mean it. I just don't want to see you sad, you know. Yeah, he wasn't just trying to smash. Yeah, okay, budgie. Nice guy routine. That's not gonna work on me. The way her face lit up in response was proof I wasn't lying. And the way she smiled back made me feel like it was the first time she'd ever really believed these words. Dang, he's literally picking up on a vulnerable, outcast girl at a bar when she's been drinking. If this is one of his wives, wow, he basically just like got her like at a low point, and he's like, in those DMs, bro. And he's like, the door's wide open. There's a crack in the armor, quick. Tammy stayed close to me as we were leaving together, close enough to feel her breath on my neck. Get off my ear. That's gross, dude. Now I feel like somebody breathing on my neck, bro. There's a ghost in here. Hell nah. Then her arms were wrapped around my arm, and her warmth wasn't just something to be imagined anymore. Just to keep her balance, she said. But no amount of steadying herself was enough for her to let go. She'd been drinking after all, and needed someone to drive her home. You're such a douche, bro. Like, I've never, oh my gosh. If my girlfriend was here, I would literally tell her, hey, do you remember this guy who slept on this couch because he was too drunk, but then like they were like eyeing each other, and it's kind of like, yeah, no, that only sounds suspicious. Yeah, you weren't trying to smash, bro. You don't know what I'm talking about. But dude, honestly, oh, dude, this guy's a scumbag. I already know what he's doing. He's like, oh, you know, she would look cold in the bed when I dropped her off. And I was like, let me go inside. I gotta use the bathroom. And then I just like, weaseled my way in. I mean, I just tried to help her out, you know? Well, I think she really was beautiful that night. Oh God, bro. No. Oh God, cringe. And the more of her she trusted me to see, the more beautiful she became. But love, it wasn't her fault that she came to love me. And it wasn't my fault that I couldn't feel the same. Bro, you're the textbook gaslighter. Holy crap, I want to punch you in the face. Oh my gosh. Girls, if you're reading this, if you're listening to this, And this guy was like so nice to you, like, oh, why is he always so nice to me? He's always buying me stuff. He's such a gentleman. He's like, oh, I'll protect you. Those other guys, they want to smash, but I don't, because pussy's gross. And you're like a sister to me. Bro. But you know, if you just want to put the tip in, that's okay, bro. Oh my gosh, bro, I hate this guy. A starving man doesn't care what he eats, though. This guy, bro. This guy is the ultimate douche. Oh my gosh. And the lonely will cling to anyone who makes them forget what it's like to be alone. Tammy and I stayed together, and the phrase, maybe this is what love is supposed to feel like, kept hopping into my head. Tammy treated me with devotion and smothered me in kindness. And the longer we stayed together, the harder it became to imagine my life being any other way. He's literally using her for cooch. That's so messed up, dude. That's so messed up. He doesn't even know what he's doing. He's that guy that's like, he's literally that guy in the baseball jersey with the backwards hat at a bar, bro. And he's like, yo, dude, like, I don't know. Like, you know, I just, oh my God, I don't even want to joke about it. Just punch him in the face. This is making me very heated if you can't tell. Because these guys are such, bro. And it's just so crazy how dumb, not every girl's dumb. I'm not saying girls are dumb. But there are girls that fall for this that are very naive. Switch it to naive. You have to go through this in life to be like, oh man, I know what not to look for. I know what not to fall for. I guess like the other side of this is like when guys just like, you know, he's like, you know, I love her, bro. And his friend's like, okay, what do you like about her now? I don't know, dude. It's almost like, I don't know. It's like I don't feel the same. Oh, dang, bro, you know, she might be the one. It's just, oh my gosh, bro. Same thing. Guys do the same thing. They fall for stupid shit. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's like stereotypes. I want to punch this guy right in the mouth, bro. Punch him so hard his freaking baseball cap like comes off. When I punch him, it sounds like a freaking bat hitting a baseball. It's like, I'm hardcore stereotyping. I know. But we all know the guy at the bar with the backwards baseball cap, and he's like, I do that too well. I think I'm a douchebag now. Tammy would do anything to keep me, and she reminded me every day. She's like, butt stuff? I could think of no better way to thank her than with everything I had to give. She was nothing but joy on the day I asked her to marry me, and basking in that light, I told myself that her happiness would be enough for the both of us for all my years ahead. Then there was my other wife. I hate this guy, dude. Oh my gosh. Holy, I'm so enraged. It's like nighttime. I'm gonna go to sleep after this. I'm gonna go to sleep pissed off. That's insane. The one with the shaved head. Your wife's Britney Spears, bro? I could see why you're doing this. Honestly, he's probably messed up. The one with the nose rings and the leather jacket and the tattoo of a snake twisting from one thigh to the next. They do some weird stuff. Like, I'm not into, like, you know, having sex on a pentagram every night. It just lost its kink for me. I don't know if you could call Zara beautiful. Certainly not in the same way you could Tammy. But you could call her other names, and they'd all turn her on. This guy only thinks with his nuts, bro. He only thinks with his wang. He only thinks... You know, hearing this, like from a guy's perspective, or like from a third story... I mean, every guy, no, not every guy, some guys are scrubs. I've been through this to where I was young and I thought like this, and I was like, oh, you know, like, I think I like her, blah, blah, blah. But now that I know what I know, it's like, see, now I want to punch myself in the, it's only for the cooch. He's only doing it for the cooch. My man! I met Zara in another town where my company headquarters was. I had to go once a month, every month. But it didn't take long before I found an excuse to go every weekend instead. Yeah, I wonder what that excuse was, bro. Tammy was pregnant, and I wasn't proud about what I was doing. But neither was I ashamed, because any guilt I should have felt was a drop in the ocean that was love. This deranged, sad little man, bro. It's not funny. It's funny that how it's ludicrous. It's funny how laughably lame and just bozo this guy is. Now this chick's pregnant and he's like, I can't stop. Oh, it feels so good. A weekend was never enough to spend with Zara, and every time was harder to leave than the last. Harder than the, oh yeah? Yeah, buddy? I couldn't leave Tammy with the child though, and the anxious worry that this had to end began eating away at me night and day. I kept them both a secret from each other, swinging back and forth, barely trusting myself to call one by name without my tongue betraying me with the others. That's so messed up. He's like, oh, babe, oh, babe, oh, honey, oh, you, oh, she, her, oh, you, oh. I know he's tiptoeing around that name. Zara and Tammy. You really gotta mess those up. They don't even sound alike. Oh, it's a Tammy. Oh, to Zara, Zara. Oh. The more the pressure grew, the more insecure and defensive I became. Until one day, by surprise, Zara told me she was jealous of my time, and she didn't want me to leave again. And she wanted to be my wife. And fool that I was, I told her that I wanted the same. He reminds me of like Kelso, Michael Kelso from that 70s show. That's so funny. What you gotta do is juggle the two chicks, and it's like a roller coaster. The ride up is so good, man, but the fall is steep. Woo! You just gotta enjoy the ride and put your hands up. Oh my god, he's like trying to juggle these chicks. My man! It wasn't a very official wedding. Zara wasn't into that sort of thing. It was like at an Arby's or something. They had like a playground with like Chuck E. Cheese tokens. Our hands were clasped in the forest, and our feet were in the stream when I placed a ring upon her finger. She's a witch, dude. Oh, forecast. She's a witch. She's a witch, and she's gonna kill him. 100%. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you with a black cat over some candles and some like roast beef chicken. My life as I knew it had ended forever, and I couldn't imagine anything but happiness to come. I can't tell if he's like, oh, marriage, oh, my life's over, or if he's happy about it. This guy is the guy that ruins chicks, dude, honestly. I told myself then that I would make one last trip to end things with Tammy. She'd be better off alone. I wanted to believe, you're a dick, dude, honestly. Then with someone who didn't need her anymore. I would do my part and help pay for the child, and wouldn't need much money because nothing I could buy would fill my heart the way holding Zara did. She probably just gives, like, you know, the triple vacuum death seal. She's like, this must be how God feels when he's, like, watching us all, like, just, like, screw up. He's like, oh, dude, come on. Oh, you're such a douche. Oh, now I gotta smite you. Tammy would cry, but I wouldn't break. And in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time, when I'm old and gray with shaking hands, I'll hold Zara all the tighter knowing that I was almost too weak to follow my heart. Old and gray, dude. How old is he? If he's like 50, getting like blowjobs from Zara, how old is Zara if he's old and gray? How old is Tammy? Because I was thinking he was like 20 or 30, and he's like, oh, like you know, making immature mistakes. How is he gonna be old and gray by like 40 and 50 in 5 years? In 5 years, do you have gray hair? I don't know how old this guy is, but honestly, he just sounds really mature. And maybe that's how it would have gone if Zara hadn't followed me back. Oh, you caught, bitch. Woo! Yeah, get fucked. Woo! Yeah, asshole. I hate this guy, bro. She thought she would surprise me by making the trip to help me move. She thought she was being clever by calling my work and pretending to be a client setting up a meeting at my home. How could she have known that Tammy was home while I'd gone to store to pick up some things for our newborn child? Hold on. I was like waiting to like a break in the paragraph. Hold on. Oh, I wonder if the mic actually picked up that fart. I don't know what she's gonna do, but honestly, she's like she has like snake tattoos and like leather jackets, and she shaved her head and she has like piercings and stuff. I would just imagine stereotypes. She's gonna it's gonna be like supernatural. She's gonna like put Tammy up on a cross or something, or like, you know, do some like weird shit. Me and you were meant to be together. We were gonna be together forever. Just gotta take care of Tammy and we could be together forever. Tammy's like, bro, I'm just as surprised as you. Why do I have to die? He should die. He's the douchebag, dude. He's the one that did us dirty. What? Why? Why are you slitting your wrist, bro? Why? Please don't kill me. You already killed my cat. Oh my gosh, please. The police were home before I was. The weeping young mother and screaming punk. It wasn't hard for them to figure out what happened. The knife slashed curtains and shattered plates There must have been quite a fight to be loud enough for the neighbors to call the cops. It was like Kill Bill. It was basically like when Kill Bill, when Bellatrix goes to the chick's, the first girl's house, the knife slashed. Oh. The blood-stained carpet and dirty tracks into the nursery. There was no way to hide the evidence or mistake what happened to my daughter, who was slashed into ribbons before she'd ever learned her name. That's crazy. No, not the daughter. And see, you know what's crazy? Oh, dude, if he survives this, I'm gonna be so pissed. This guy, his douchebag ways, the way of the douche, 10th level cunt. He's like an elder in like the Brotherhood of fucking assholes. Oh my gosh. He's like the Dragonborn of fucking bozos. Zara and I never spoke again. Well, yeah, she's probably going to fucking jail, dude. I'm swearing a lot in this one. I'm heated, dude. Honestly. That little girl did not deserve to die. That's what's pissing me off, too. Not even at her trial, where I was called as a witness. I wonder how that trial went. Please come to the stand. Hi. Were you smashing both of them? Yeah, it was, Your Honor. And what did you see when you came in? Well, my two hyenas, I came home, I didn't know what I saw. I was hoping to see some, like, mud fighting, some bikini showdowns and stuff, but to my dismay, my curtains I got from IKEA, $49.95. They were all torn up and I lost the receipt and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't return them. My rug, it's a Persian rug. I got it for $800, Your Honor. Your Honor, who's gonna pay for the rug? The insurance company said they don't cover murder scenes. That was a Persian rug. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And my daughter was dead. I couldn't even meet her eyes when I told the jury about the affair, that I'd loved her, and that I knew I was wrong. Asshole. I told them that Zara had been jealous and she'd killed the kid and that I never wanted to see her again. You know what's crazy? That's true, but he's lying about it and he's still like trying to cover his ass because he does love her and he's like, oh, I want to say nothing else but like, it wasn't her fault and stuff like that, but that is what happened. I'm just trying to cover my ass. Ooh, the only thing that could have been harder to bear was when Tammy forgave me. Tammy, oh, I love you, Tammy. You're a saint, but, oh my gosh. She's the kind of woman, she's like the 1950s woman, kind, loving, devoted, but forgets to cut the crust off the sandwich and gets punched in the face 20 times and she says, I'm sorry, I'll do better next time. Because she loves her man, she's devoted. It's not a joke. It's not a joke at all. But it's like, Tammy, fuck, when are you gonna learn your lesson? Yeah, and the daughter's dead. And she forgave him? She said it wasn't my fault. That I'd made a mistake. That we could learn to be happy together again. And I believed her. Because as heavy as this weight was for me to bear, I knew that I couldn't bear it alone. That was almost 20 years ago. And Tammy and I have moved past it the best we could. 20 years passed by? You said you were going to be old and gray in 5 to 10 years. You must be like over 100. We had 2 more children. Both boys. I'm glad of that. Because if we'd had a girl, I don't think I could have looked at her without thinking about the child who had been cut. If Tammy can still love me after all that, then who am I to say that I can't love her in return? Despite everything I'd done to avoid being alone, though, I know it was only a matter of time. Oh, dude, she's gonna bust out. That goth chick is gonna bust out and kill the whole family again. Who could predict this would happen? And he's probably not even thinking about it. He's not like thinking like, hey, Tammy, we probably gotta get like, a gun or anything. And like, he's just waiting for it to happen. He's literally waiting for his family to die again. He's not doing anything. I hate this guy, bro. I hate this guy. Tammy is sick, and she isn't going to get better. I've been spending every day at my wife's side, and our youngest will be leaving to college in a few weeks. Then it's just going to be me and my regrets. Good. I hate you. Thinking about the words Tammy said to me last night. I told you I'd do anything to keep you, and I did. She told me, if you didn't think Zara killed our daughter, you never would have stayed with me. I had to do it. Don't you see? We've made each other so happy through the years. Holy, dude, I have goosebumps. Holy crap. That's so crazy. See, that's why stereotypes are fucked up, because I totally misjudged the goth chick, Zara. Oh my gosh. Dude, Tammy's the crazy one. I'm here thinking that she's the saint, but she did it to trick, like, because she knew that Zara would look like stereotypes. She knew that stereotype of her just overall look would play into, like, yeah, the goth chick murdered my daughter. That's so insane. I bet you Zara was like, we should talk about this. It seems that we both been played, and let's be cordial. Let's sit down as women, and let's totally, the fucking daughter's like, and then Zara's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let's be civil here. Let's not do this. Let's sit down and we can read the Bible and we can talk about this. And Tammy's like, oh, I'm gonna blame you for all this shit. Cutting up the fucking IKEA curtains and shit. So, like, getting like the daughter and putting her over the Persian rug. And like, oh yeah, look, you did that. Why'd you fuck up the curtains? Zara, oh my gosh. Dude, she the frame job of a century, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. And for 20 years, she was totally cool with the death of her daughter. That's why she forgave him so easily. That's why, oh dude. That's so messed up. Oh my gosh, dude. Now I just feel bad for the daughter. Everyone else is a douche in this story besides, oh gosh, dude. No, and Zara too. Zara, she was just like a rockin' chick. She was just a rockin' chick who was giving him, like, you know, triple vacuum death seal. And she was just like, you know, doing like the crazy shit, like, you know, fulfilling his fantasies and stuff, doing everything. And she's like, oh, and it wasn't that she was hoeing around. She was literally like, I want to be serious. I want to be your wife. Comes over to surprise him. That's kind of like I don't know, dude. I don't like surprises like that. Okay, that's not the point. She went to surprise him. And, you know, he just got caught. But oh my gosh, dude. I always knew I never loved her. But it's taken my entire life to find out why. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the story. That is insane. Wow, everybody got screwed over and this guy never learned his lesson. He got away with it again. Oh Jesus, one for the books. I hate him. Oh damn it, bro. I called it earlier. I knew he was gonna get away with it. That sucks, dude. I hate stories like this. This wasn't even a scary story. And that kind of pisses me off because this is supposed to be a horror story channel, and it turned out, was it the battery life skin? That sucks, dude. That sucks so much. This wasn't even like a romance story. It was a douche story. That should be a category. Douchebags. Now let's read some comments. Oh, let me just. Dude, I have goosebumps on how freaking pissed off I am. Luna the Tuna. My cat's name is Luna. Awesome story. The twist at the end was an unexpected but welcome surprise. Welcome surprise? You were pissed off that this guy, like, that was a welcome surprise? It's like, wow, the wife killed the daughter and framed the innocent woman who also got cheated on. Oh man, wow. Well, would you look at that? Welcome. Wow. Poor daughter. Wow. Hi there. My username. That's the name. That's his name. My username. Hands down, this was the most shocking read. I literally gasped and had to take time to take it all in. I felt bad for Tammy. Didn't like the main character, but damn, you had me going about Zara too. Dude, I know. I fell for it too. I feel bad for judging Zara. You know what? I won't judge a book by its cover anymore. I'll just highly use stereotypes to the point where I'm like, but I'll probably still go with stereotypes. I'll still judge books by its cover. Never mind, I take it back. Anyways, extremely well-paced and thought-out story. Absolutely horrific at the end. Oof, I know, dude. That was a good story. That was a good story. Dude, honestly, I felt that one because my emotions were going up and down, up and down. Oh, dude. Whoo, that was a good story. Keep writing. I would love to read more from you. Honestly, that was a good comment. Gibby. That's his name. Gibby. I simply had to sit and stare for a few moments after the ending. ... Bruh. Gibby, you are a gentleman and a scholar. That is a very heartfelt, deep, and insightful comment. That was 4 years ago. Dude, some of these are pretty good. Honestly, this one I liked. This one I liked, and you know what? This week, I'm actually pretty happy on this one. I was shocked at the end. Like, it's been 30 minutes since I last read it, but I can't keep it out of my mind. Great story, though. Honestly, yeah. I'm gonna be thinking about this for a minute because I just was not expecting that. I was not expecting this. That was a good twist. That was like some M. Night Shyamalan shit. Nomis555. Been reading on this site for a while. A good story will always be creepier than a good movie. Never commented before. This is my first, but damn, what a brutal twist. Yeah, you know what? That's kind of true. Good story will always trump a scary story because it could be a scary story, a horror movie, and it turns out like shit. Like let's look at, like, here's some honorable mentions. Like Facebook. I hate it when people do those reels. Stupid faces. I just have testosterone building up right now. I just want to... Leah 2023. The twist at the end had me pause for a while thinking about how it all tied together. Amazing story. Honestly, I'm gonna put it right here. That was my face when I did that too. Like, literally, all of, like, the strings, like... Oh jeez. Oh jeez. This is such a good story. I feel so hyped, dude. I feel like I gotta go run or something. That was a pre-workout. Hot chick. Nice. Oh my god. That was amazing. The child dying sent me into tears. But then you find out it wasn't Zara. Holy crap. Best one I've read yet. Honestly, yeah, dude. This one is actually really good. Okay. Here's a good one. This one I agree with. C. The letter C. The people who always get falsely blamed are mostly people who just want to look how they like it. And then people use that look to get what they want. Ruin that person. Kind of didn't make sense, but I know what they were trying to do. Maybe I read it wrong, but... Well, I hope that was a good lesson in don't judge a book by its cover. If some people look this way, only judge them 99% of the time, because sometimes you never know. That 1%, it's honestly, this would never happen again. You usually judge a person by its cover because we've only evolved as humans to be like, oh, these people running at me with guns, and, they're like, they look kind of like, like they're gonna hurt me. Maybe I shouldn't judge them by its cover. Maybe I should run towards them and see what they want and see if they want to be my friend. They're probably like, running over here like, I have this freaking rifle and I want to be your friend so bad. Nobody better stop me. Don't get in my way. I'm trying to be friends with him. And I'm over here like, see, this isn't a lesson. Honestly, this isn't a lesson. This is just one of those times where stereotypes didn't work out. They didn't work, and there is no lesson here, dude. I don't know whether I should judge people or not judge people. I'm gonna go judge people. I'm gonna judge people, and I'm gonna live my life according to stereotypes, and I'm going to totally just judge everybody from now on. As soon as I leave this van, I'm gonna go judge people, and I encourage you guys to as well. So with that, no, I can't even keep that up. Dude, this story sucked. I hate it. No, I just hate that guy, honestly. But Tammy, I could go on forever. I'm just going in circles. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Haunted Van Radio. I'm gonna go punch my punching bag. Have a good day. Have a good night. Go to sleep. Wake up. Go to the gym. Eat healthy. Now I'm just rambling. Oh my god. Dude. That guy pissed me off. piss me off. Kick you in the nuts.